hi Bailey, it's good to see you again. How have things been going?
It's been going all right. I've been pretty consistent with adhering to the diet, but
Mm-hmm.
I have been having a lot of struggles with getting really hungry on certain days, especially when I'm
Okay.
going to work out.
Okay. Okay. I mean, looking at your adherence log, it looks like you're eating all the study foods, which is great to see. And you're not reporting eating any non-study foods, but it sounds like that hunger is becoming a struggle for you. So tell me more about what's going on with
Yeah.
that.
So I'm pretty tempted to eat non-study foods right now.
Okay.
So I'll work out about 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And usually the days where I'm going to go work out are the days where I'm getting really hungry. I guess I'm just thinking
Okay.
about going to the workout
Mm-hmm.
and so the lunch really isn't tying me over very
Okay.
well.
Okay. So walk me through sort of those typical days when you're eating your meals. What's your routine look like? It sounds like exercise is 3 days a week, and those are the days where you're feeling hungry.
Yeah, so, and I do eat pretty consistently with work. So I'll eat before work around 7 a.m. and then I'll go into work, have lunch around noon, and then I usually probably won't eat dinner until after I work out, so right around 7.
Mm-hmm. So it's those days
Yeah.
where the workout comes in that you're feeling hungry.
Mm-hmm.
And what time of day is that hunger hitting you?
Let's see, probably about 3 or 4, and I work out around 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What does this routine look like compared to what you were doing before the study? Any changes?
No changes. I mean, it's pretty consistent with what I was doing prior
Okay.
to starting the study.
Okay. So activity levels are similar to what they were before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So, I appreciate you bringing this up because I think that's a common issue that people struggle with, particularly if these are foods you're not used to having. But I appreciate I appreciate that you brought it up because this is a chance for us to sort of figure out what we can maybe do together to help this be a little bit easier for you. So, any thoughts on that front? Have you thought about any things you could try to tackle this hunger issue?
Mm-hmm. I guess I have a little bit. I thought about moving my workout to the morning,
Okay.
but then it just messes with my schedule,
Okay.
and I don't want to move it to the morning. I don't want to
Okay.
wake up early.
Okay, so
And
that's
then-
not a solution that will work for you.
Mm-mm. And then I thought about maybe moving my lunch a little bit later, but then I feel like the problem's going to switch around to the morning, and I'm just going to get hungry in the morning.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
also doesn't seem like a very good solution.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I mean, I appreciate that you're trying to problem solve and think through this situation.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to offer some other ideas that you could think about that maybe have worked for other participants experiencing similar situations?
That'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another thing you could think about doing that maybe you haven't thought about is taking that lunch meal that's provided by the study and splitting it across 2 meals. So eating it when you would normally eat it, half of it, and then eat some of it later in the afternoon, maybe when those hunger pangs are hitting.
Okay.
And then the other idea that some folks have tried is, when those the hunger hits in the afternoon, finding something else to do, something maybe to distract you from the hunger or some other activity that you could do.
Okay.
So with sort of those different options on the table, some of the things you had thought about, some of these other ideas, what are your thoughts about these suggestions?
So I guess finding something distracting would be hard because when I'm hungry, that is distracting for
Okay.
me at work.
Mhm.
I could try splitting the eating up and see if that maybe works.
Okay.
I do get full from lunch, so I guess I could try that.
Okay. Okay. So it sounds like the splitting the lunch into sort of 2 eating episodes, saving some of that food for later in the day is an option that you're willing to try to see if that helps with the challenge that you're facing.
I'm open to it.
Okay. Okay. So if you try to enact that plan over the next few days, like where would you put your confidence in that being something you could do and something that would work for you? So if 1 is like not at all confident that this is going to work, is something I can do, and 10 is like totally confident this is going to fix the problem, where would you put yourself?
probably a 5 or a 6, maybe.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it may help, but you're not totally sold that it would be the solution. Okay.
Mhm.
What do you think it would take to get that 5 or 6 up to a higher number where you're feeling more confident about a plan that would work for you?
I guess you mentioned that free foods list,
Mhm.
so I could do that. That's an
Okay.
option.
Okay.
Okay, I guess, yeah, I'd be able to do the free foods list probably.
Okay. And you feel more confident in that plan if you
Mhm.
had that as an option for you.
Yeah, that would probably push me to like a 9 or a 10 maybe.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's great to hear. Well, thanks for sort of thinking through those different scenarios.
Mhm.
So let me try to sort of summarize what I think the plan is, and then you check me on that to see if we've covered everything. So the hunger really hits you on your workout days, especially in the afternoon, sometime between, that lunch and dinner, those lunch and dinner meals. At first, you thought maybe splitting the lunch across time may be a solution, but not feeling super great about that. But if you add the free foods as sort of a backup to that, or instead of that plan, that's where you feel like you're going to be most likely to succeed.
Yes.
Do I have that right?
Yeah.
Anything you would modify about that?
No, I think that sounds great.
Okay, yeah. Well, I really appreciate your willingness to sort of problem solve this issue. Again, I think it's it's a problem that others have experienced. I appreciate that you're sort of already thinking about it, and you deserve credit for not sort of acting on that hunger, right? Like you're still trying to deal with it as best you can. So I really like the plan that you've come up with, and let's
Great.
see how that works for you over the next few days.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.